Friday. There was a time on Monday when I thought, we're not gonna make it, but we proved me wrong. I'm Emma Tattenbaum Fine. Now, I told you before, I'm a psychic. Like, not a great one, but like a mid-level psychic, you remember? So sometimes I'm right, and I hope you don't mind. I went ahead and looked into your horoscopes, okay? So here's what I found. H Cutie, it said, that's you. Your week has been filled with questions you didn't quite know the answer to. Extra lives you wish you'd lived. Coworkers, siblings, frenemies who proved useless in times of need that they deemed trivial. But today, that all changes. I thought this part was interesting. Today, you get it all right. You know everything you need to know. Wow, right? Spooky, huh? Then it goes on to say, Mars opposes Jupiter 45 degrees in the HQ-niverse, and some stuff about the 7th house of Saturn. I usually skip that stuff because I think it's kind of fakey. But anyways, looks like the planets are aligning for you today. Shout outs to the brightest stars in the firmament of the HQ-niverse. Liz, J.H.R. Satlow, Holly M. Krafka, Andre H., and Nick Rittenor. Rules. We've got them because they make it more fun, right? 12 questions, I'm gonna ask you them. You're gonna answer them. You're gonna tap on the correct answer in a speedy 10 seconds. They're gonna get harder as we go. Get them all right, you win cash and glory. Get one wrong, you're out, but you learn stuff with your human brains. And as positive people say, yay either way, right? No? We'll get there. We'll get there. The prize today is $2K. Y2K was nothing, but this is something. Let's do it. Q1. Whew, let's get started. Okay. Which of these consists of frozen water? Snowflake, garden rake, drake. Which of these consists of frozen water? Drake might be super cool, but he's not freezing. The answer's snowflake. Hey, an HQ win starts from humble beginnings. 418,667 of you dashing through the snow into Q11. Q2, wow, that's not quite there yet. Q2, romaine, iceberg, and butterhead are all varieties of what? Lettuce, Disney dwarves, race cars. Did I scare you there with Q11? Ah, yes, Q2. The game is young. Butterhead sounds decadent, but it is just as salubrious as the others. Your answer is lettuce. 5 types of lettuce can be grown in the garden. Squirrels love all of them. 400,827 of you. Very nicely done, strong start. Let us continue to Q3. What was the first popular home video game? Tekken 2, Pong, Half-Life 3. What was the first popular home video game? People got really busy in the 70s and they just didn't have time to say ping pong. So your answer is Pong. That's all they had time for. There was a pair of paddles. They had to keep the white square in bounds as long as they could. 353,807 of you. This game was massively popular with cats. All you 350 volleying back at me into Q4. Which of these is not a machine used for printing? Hydraulophone, hectograph, or spirit duplicator? Which of these is not a machine used for printing? Well, the spirit duplicator definitely sounds like it's used for seances, so that's more of a black magic answer. Your answer is hydraulophone. You've been to Kinko's, you knew you didn't see it there. 142,488 of you have been to Kinko's, didn't see it. It's a musical instrument that uses water to create different tones. So if you see a musician in a wet tuxedo, that is their hydraulophone Carnegie debut. Give them a high five, give them a towel. You get wet playing that instrument. In computing, what unit is half a byte? Nibble, demibyte, or octet? In computing, what unit is half a byte? Nom nom nom, tasty computer question. Nibble is your answer. Bytes are 8 bits. If you want a nibble, ask for a tetrate or a quartet. 40,094 of you. Wow, you're eating this game for breakfast. Nicely done. If you want a nibble, you gotta bring enough for the whole class though, okay? There's 500,000 of us, so You gotta share, you just do. 6. How many of the 3 Baltic countries border Russia? 3, 2, or none? How many of the 3 Baltic countries border Russia? In 5th grade, on a geography test, I panicked. I just wrote Lithuania really big across 5 countries. Didn't work out for me. I hope you did better than that. Are you ballers of the Baltic? Did you get this one? Did you know that the answer was 3? Did you know it? Are you teacher's pet today? Wow, 13,734 of you! Ballers of the Baltic, nice! Half-time sports? Half-time, yeah. Half-time in the game, cortisol levels are rising. You gotta keep it together, though. We're only at Q7, okay? I know it's Friday, but stay with me, people. Q7. What TV series derived from a nearly 20-year-old Michael Crichton screenplay? The Expanse, Numbers, or ER? What TV series derived from a nearly 20-year-old Michael Crichton screenplay? You only learn this stuff here. In the 90s, you see, people had amazing health insurance, right? So they were just like constantly in the ER for fun, basically, with very hot doctors. I mean, also qualified, but mostly just super hot. Did you know this? You doing brain surgery now as we enter the major artery of this game? Did you get that the answer was ER? Yes, you did! 6,961 of you! Very well done, HQTs. You're running down the hall with that gurney shouting, "Scalpel! We're gonna, open up, we're gonna do surgery." Whatever they said, it was a lot of science talk. Q8. Which of these was a name the ancient Greeks gave the planet Venus? Fluorine, phosphorus, or antimony? Which of these was a name the ancient Greeks gave the planet Venus? In ancient Greece, Venus had 2 names. Hesperus when it appeared as an evening star, and Phosphorus when it appeared as a morning star, your answer. And if it didn't appear, they just texted it to be like, "Where you at, star?" 2,380 of you. Very well done. How did you know that? Fluorine, phosphorus, antimony, you picked phosphorus. Incredible, incredible work. You know all about the ancient Greeks. Let's move to Q9. Who is not considered an official member of the Eagles? J.D. Souther, Randy Meisner, or Bernie Leadon? Who is not considered an official member of the Eagles? A regular contributor to the band, a touring addition, and a writer of popular Eagles songs, J.D. Souther, your answer, was never made a member. Drama! Did you know it? Yeah, 1,008 of you. Soaring like eagles, because Q9 is nothing to sneeze at. Now, every band needs a little drama, but what you need is Q10. Yeah, it's a fact. Who was the president of the Screen Actors Guild before its merger with AFTRA? Gabrielle Carteris, Melissa Gilbert, or Ken Howard? Who was the president of the Screen Actors Guild before its merger with AFTRA? I always thought SAG was an unfortunate acronym. Yeah. Ken Howard is your answer. AFTRA covers comedy like clowns and stuff. 562 of you know all about clowns. They'll drag you into sewer drains, but they are covered by a union, so don't mess with them, all right? 562 of you paying your dues. Into the actual Q11. Here we go. Which verb describes the sound minerals make? Hope you've heard them before. Decrepitate, it's a terrible name for your newborn daughter. It's also the answer to this question. Don't name your baby Decrepitate. What a horrible mistake. 297 of you have been listening to the whispers of crystals. You knew this answer. You've got superpowers just like me. And now, you're about to bungee jump. You're pretty sure the cord will hold, but you've never done this before. You get a little kick off the edge, and here we go into the abyss of Q12. You ready? Which player won Rookie of the Year in their sport most recently? Mike Trout, Von Miller, Blake Griffin. Which player won Rookie of the Year in their sport most recently? Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. When did these three superstars come onto the scene? It was like 6 years ago, right? Von Miller, seems like he's been playing forever. Mike Trout, he's been an MVP candidate for 10 years. Then there's Blake Griffin, who dominated right out of the gate. But who is the newest of the three? And we have winners! Wow, look at all of you! We got winners like Tyler Godwin 3, Ashley Ann, Lisa 57.